Hey everyone, welcome to How Do I Know You with your host Mark and Dwayne.
What up?
And we're coming to you maskless.
Yes.
That's right. I'm vaxxed.
I'm not. I'm not
We're
afraid.
safe. I wear masks everywhere still. He does
Me too.
so. And we know. You. So many DMs, so many comments. Show us your face.
That's weird.
Yeah, I'm just like, stop.
The Chappelle Show shit. Show us your face, Clayton. Show us your face. You want to see my face?
You know, our world. People don't get that reference anymore. Shit. It came out when we were in middle school.
Yeah.
Damn.
We are old.
Yeah. Anyways, leave a 5-star review on Apple. Anywhere else you do. Spotify should start doing that shit so we can climb up those charts too.
Yep. The big thing in the finance world that's going on right now is there has been a huge crypto crash that's happened today. And it's actually one of the biggest ones that we've seen, I think, in this whole 5 months that crypto has been on this crazy bull run.
Yeah.
I believe I woke up and Bitcoin was down almost to 30K, or I think it was
30 cents.
30 what?
It's at 31 cents.
No, Bitcoin.
Oh, Bitcoin.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm
focused on
fuck this podcast.
Hey, it's gonna come up. It's actually gonna come up now. My focus is always on
Doge.
Dogecoin. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what my focus on. I'm like, I don't really have enough of Bitcoin for it to matter. So
But so there was like huge drops. Ethereum before this was at about like $4,600 or $4,700, and then I woke up, it was at like 24. No, I think the low was 18 actually for Ethereum.
yeah, and it's all across the board.
Yeah, it's all-
like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Do you know exactly what's causing this?
So a lot of people are speculating that this is institution based. So they're saying that a lot of the whales. So if you guys don't know what whales are just they're people or companies or venture capitalists, hedge funds that have a huge stake in either a stock or in this case crypto. And what they do is to kind of fluctuate the market. It basically, if you guys have been hearing like some of these terms like paper hands or diamond hands and things like that, or paper sellers, excuse me, and diamond hands. A paper seller is someone who essentially you don't have no real investment in this. Like you're in it for like a quick buck. So the way to get them out of their shares or out of their coins is you kind of fuck with the market. And if you show them that, oh, the market's crashing, they're gonna sell. And then we'll be able to take over their shares or their coins.
At a lower price.
Yeah, at a lower price. And then once it goes back up, you're like, ha, 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 we got you, you dumbass. And everything else like that, right? So a lot of people are speculating this is institution-based, and a lot of these hedge funds and big corporations are causing this crash to basically weed out all the people who really aren't invested in this or trying to make a quick buck and saying like, hey, I want all your fractional pieces of Bitcoin. I want all your fractional pieces of Ethereum. I want all of it.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be scary and you're going to sell your stakes and all of this stuff, which is going on. A lot of people are just being like, fuck this, I got to get out of here.
Buying more, actually.
Yeah, me too.
You buy the dips, people.
Yes. But for everyone out there who's trying to make sense of trying to understand what's going on, I think we have to back up and try to get you guys to understand what cryptocurrency is. I'm not going to go through a whole fucking spiel on it, but I will say that in the simplest way I can bring it, cryptocurrency will be the future currency that all this stuff's going to run on.
To make it simple, I don't know if a lot of people, you guys watch movies, but in, always like in futuristic movies, they're always just like, oh, it's this many credits.
Right.
It's a universal base income, like instead of like dollars or pesos or whatever else they use in other countries, it's just credits.
Right.
So you go anywhere, you already have the set amount, it's cost this much, and that's it. That's what crypto basically is gonna be. Right.
But the difference when it comes to crypto than other forms of like money, if you have the dollar, peso, yen, all this other stuff, with crypto, it's backed by the technology or what the actual coin is being used for. So for example, Cardano, I'm really into Cardano because Cardano is it's proven to be the most efficient coin, the most energy conserving coin. So if you're thinking about the future, you think about all this shit when it comes to energy and everything like that, it would just make sense that everything's going to kind of start going towards this coin, right? And then there's other coins that are based off of, I believe there's one that I told you to get in on today. It's called the Seller Network, I think, or
Seller with C.
Yeah. That network, basically, the research I did on that is it's a network that is trying to make it easier to not only trade crypto but trade assets via every other network. So to me, again, just using common sense, we're all buying this crypto from different apps and shit like that. Imagine if there was a centralized place that you can not only buy crypto, but also buy stakes in people's stocks, buy stakes in people's, if you have a whole portfolio that you want to trade with somebody or trade a couple shares off of it without having to sell it yourself and do all this other weird shit, this would make sense, right? So I feel like, hey, this idea, this technology makes sense. They've showing proof of stake or proof of work, so I'm going to invest in this. All these cryptos are basically, it's all basically backed on the whatever they're trying to improve in the world. They're using the cryptocurrency to fund it, or the cryptocurrency to back whatever they're going to do in the future.
Then would you say there's ones like Doggy Coin? It started as a joke, but now because so many people have like rallied behind it and saying like, no, this is it, and now companies are accepting it. It's made a legit.
So there's currencies. The title is meme coins. So Dogecoin, Shiba Inu.
Basically all breeds of dogs.
Well, yeah, there's some, but there's also some that's like. Oh my God, there's one that just came out and it's like not even a dog, but it's there's also there's ones outside of the meme coin. They're called community-based coins, which are Safe Moon. Happy Coin,
got some of that.
And we'll get to those in a second. But meme coins are basically that they're just it. They're just memes that are either based off the internet or based off Reddit or some forum, and they've been turned into a coin. But Dogecoin was the most popular of these meme coins because you saw what happened earlier this year. And now, because of people like Elon Musk and other people trying to actually back the technology behind Dogecoin, they're starting to kind of raise the price of it to make it actually possibly an actual currency that we might see in the future, right? However, to break down all this stuff, it's for people out there who think that they're going to get rich off crypto and everything like that. Yes, you very well can. And I will say right here that if you don't understand the stock market, if you don't even understand like simple investing, I definitely think you should research crypto. And you should definitely start to invest in crypto. Because if you don't understand the stock market, you don't understand calls and puts, and if you don't understand, like, if you don't want to do the deep dive into stocks, right? Cryptocurrency is basically, it's literally, here's a currency based off something that we think that will improve the world. And if you want to invest in it for the future, you can invest in these coins. Because hopefully at one point these will be worth a lot more money because they will also help us improve on whatever we said that we're going to improve on with this technology. But it's a lot easier to get into than the stock market because stock market, there's years of like spreadsheets and history you have to go through for a lot of these companies, and you don't understand things like squeezes or things like
hedge funds.
Like there's so much into it. So I feel like for anyone out there who is, if you're old, it's fine. You can get into crypto, but especially if you were younger, if you're from our generation or below, please get into crypto now because I feel like it is when we were younger, we didn't even think about stocks. The way I looked at it, there was
no access.
Yeah, and the way I looked at it, it was literally like you have to be rich to be in stocks, right? And it wasn't until we got older it was like, oh, anyone can be in the stocks. But with crypto, it's like we're early in on this, right? This is so early. The people who were in on it before it got popular, they're looked at as geniuses. But that's basically like, fucking, you would have to have such like foresight to see like this is gonna be whatever. Because back at that time, like Bitcoin's been around since I think 2010. Like back at that time, people just thought people were fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like this worthless thing is gonna be worth millions of dollars in the future. And people were like, yes. And people were like, get the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna give you real money for this and just hold it. That's stupid. But now we see that, yes, this is actually happening because what the pandemic has proven is that actual money isn't worth shit if you can't use it. And the pandemic proved that people who had money, they couldn't use it. their stocks that they had so much, equity and stake in either fell, or because people couldn't go outside to actually do the shit that they used the stock for, then the stock fell and it was worthless. You know?
And then also just the people that have a lot of money just keep fucking hoarding more and more and more.
Exactly.
Then
on the short end of it, definitely feel like people should get into crypto because it is way more rewarding than your typical savings account or just your typical, I would say your slow hand investing, which is ETFs or index funds. You get your 7% every year, and thank you for coming. Have a lovely day.
It's something where you have like a stable job and you do this on the side. It's like another source of income, but crypto is more like fast-paced gambling.
Right. And the thing about it is, now to get into the whole like the nitty-gritty of all this shit, with the crash and things like this, people need to understand when it comes to crypto. And this will also mean a lot when it comes to stock too. Just because there's dips, just because you see like these crazy like just decreases in money or profits that you were making beforehand, does not mean that the shit is failing. All right, because again, we don't understand that a lot of these, at least for the crypto market, a lot of these crashes are being pretty much funded by entities outside of us.
Yeah.
And it's not because of the reason that you think. It's not because, Bitcoin is worthless now because XYZ and blah, blah, blah. Like, China banning crypto was something that was going to happen regardless.
Right, and they're going to fail eventually.
Yeah, this has been talked about for months. China banning crypto was just another like distraction to be like, here. So, are you guys scared now because China's out? So that means sell your stuff. It'll be worthless. And of course, just think about it. If you want to get into crypto and you're seeing this market crash, right? But you're seeing people or companies like Chase, Elon Musk with Tesla, seeing all these big ass corporations buying more and more of Bitcoin. Mm-hmm. But you see this crazy crash, just use a little bit of common sense.
Right.
It's like, why are these companies that are worth hundreds of millions of dollars or billions of dollars at this point, why are they buying into this if it's supposedly sucking? But I'm supposed to sell it because it won't be worth anything.
And then why ban it in the first place if it is nothing?
Exactly. Like, so I feel like a very like fundamental rule of investing is whenever you invest, don't be afraid to lose it.
Yeah.
Like, don't be afraid to lose it.
Don't put something you actually need. Like,
exactly.
Put a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
Because even a little bit here and there, when it goes up and you have something.
And it's crazy, right? Yeah. For people also looking and thinking that, a lot of these cryptos are going to be like Dogecoin, which saw like ridiculous returns and gains and shit. Also, please do your research because a lot of these cryptos, the term online, a lot of them are shitcoins, which is like they say that they're going to do this and that, but there's actually no proof behind what they're saying. There's no proof of stake. There's no proof of work that it's actually working, what they're talking about. So, of course, what do? Same thing like every other scam out there. They create some kind of coin. We're going to be able to do this, that, and the third. And then you put money into it, and then the coin fails, but they got all the money, and now you're out of however much you put into that fucking coin. Yeah. So it's the same thing when it comes to just regular investing. However, I feel like when it comes to crypto, it's a lot quicker and it's a lot easier to digest. It's very simple, like, this does this. If you want to invest, it costs this much. If you don't.
Yeah.
When it comes to stocks and shit, it's like you can not invest in a stock this year, invest in that stock next year, and you'll still profit from it. Like with crypto, it's kind of like Mark was saying with Bitcoin. Like, before this crash, Bitcoin was at 4,000.
Yeah, like
a coin. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's like now some people were saying still invest in Bitcoin because it's supposed to hit 100K this year. We don't know. Now with this crash, who knows, right? But
no, I was like, but you always like throughout, like even regular stocks, right? They always have crashes. Think of the most famous one, the 1920s one,
right?
So there's always crashes, but what do they say about stocks? Oh, it always goes up. So just keep buying them. Buy on the low ends, and it always goes up. So just hold.
Yeah, all those cliches, scared money don't make money, or like, when there's fear, there's money, like. All pandemic, the reason why people came out richer and all these companies and shit is because when people were like panicking, like, oh my God, I can't go outside, there were people sitting there looking at the stocks and being like, ooh,
Yep. Pretty much.
Let me do some shit right here and everything like that. And same thing with crypto, man. Crypto before the pandemic, Bitcoin was, I think the highest was like 3,000. And then in a couple of months, shit shot up to like 12, 14, 15, 16K. And then now, like I said before this crash, it was at 64. So I use Bitcoin as like the example, but don't think that's going to be for every coin. Like right now, we're seeing that happen with Ethereum. Ethereum is the second highest crypto on the market right now, and I think the cap, last time I checked, it went back to like 27 or 28,000, or $2,700 or $2,800. But even with that one, like before this, when I got into crypto, Ethereum was like $200 a coin.
Yeah, when I first saw it, was like 1,400.
Yeah, and that was literally like months ago, and I was just like, and then if I would have just put a little money in there, look what I could have got.
Yeah, even with this crash, it's like, oh well, I
yeah,
guess I'm still up ahead a lot.
I know, like, and it's just, I want people to just start to do their research on this, because it's definitely something that if you are interested in building wealth, or you're interested in at least, like Mark said, having another set of income coming in, definitely research crypto. Definitely look into not only Bitcoin, but altcoins like Cardano, like Polkadot, like Matic, Sushi Coin. Like, there's a bunch out there.
There's so fucking many. Just choose one and then see what happens. You know? Just once you research one, you kind of figure out the rest.
Exactly.
And then I would say this isn't for stocks and crypto, especially crypto. It's not people that have that are squeamish,
right?
Because this is going to require commitment and like going through these dips and like. Not just on the high. Like when you're on the high, cool, everything's good. But when this shit happens, you gotta fucking hold. You can't panic.
Yeah.
If you're easily if you panic pretty easy, then I would say
same for you, honestly.
The same for you, at all. So it's just like with regular. If you want to start with shit, start with regular stocks, because it's like changes happen pretty slowly.
Yeah.
So you might, if it's easier, you learn that way. Cool. But with crypto, everything happens a lot faster. But it's the same kind of concept.
Right.
So again, if you're queasy, I would say do research before you get into this.
Yes.
If you're not and you're like, no, I could do this and it could hold, then fucking go for it, and then do your research while you're putting money into it.
Right. And just a tip I want to give people is I would definitely say that when it comes to Bitcoin, when it comes to Ethereum, when it comes to all the top coins, choose two or three that you really believe in, do your research on them, and then invest. DCA or dollar cost averaging is basically every week, every couple of weeks, however you want to set the amount, you always invest the same amount of money into that stock or coin, so that if there's dips, you catch the dips. If it's up, you catch the up. So basically it averages out how much money that you're putting into this, right?
People say the rule of thumb is like a car payment or something like that.
Right.
But, do what you want.
Do what you want. But have at least one of those, and then once you understand the work behind it, and you understand the whole purpose of the coin, then start to research altcoins, because a couple months ago I started to research Cardano, and that was literally on a whim, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna research this. I'm like, this actually makes a lot of sense. And at that time when I researched it, I think Cardano was like 78 cents, and I was like, I'll put 150 on this or whatever, and then that shit started to go up, and I was like, oh,
nice,
right? And then now, fast forward to today, they're saying that Cardano is the next one to blow, and because of it being so much eco-friendly and greener, that it might be it might take over Bitcoin. And that was literally because I did I used a couple of articles, and I was like, that makes sense. Like, especially if you understand where the world's going, like, why not?
Yeah. And I say all this research you do, at the end of the day, it's based on a feeling, just like any stock. Crypto is the same way. It's just based on a feeling, and if you feel like something speaking to you and shit like that, just go for it. And again, fucking spend the money that you're able to, not like your fucking savings to where you need that money next week or something like that. Even though crypto's a lot faster, it's still a long-term investment thing. Yes,
definitely. People can, of course, I call them plays. You can call them whatever you want to do. You can call them flips, whatever. But usually you want to get into these coins, besides like Bitcoin and Ethereum, you can get into them now. But like these coins you want to get into super early, because obviously when they're at lower cost points, you get more of the coin, and then you kind of just hold it, right? The reason I say that is because everything that's going on with AMC, right? Mark was someone, when the whole Dogecoin thing was happening, Mark was jumping into AMC. I was not, because I was like, I don't understand it. And then I started to research it, and I was just like, damn, should have got in on it.
My whole thought process between AMC, because at first I bought AMC just because I was just like, oh, it's super cheap. And my thought process was like, eventually theaters are going to come back.
Right.
And shit like that. I had no idea about these squeezes and like the GameStop thing. AMC just happened to be like on the same level as like the GameStop thing, where people were like, we're going to do this with AMC too. And I was just like, cool, I'm already here. Tight. I'm going to ride this wave.
So he got in at a different price point than I did. But then recently I checked AMC again, because I think at that point it was taking off. It was like at $20 or $30 a share at that point. I was like, nah, too much for my blood.
Yeah,
like,
smart.
And then it came back down to like $11-$12 a share, and I was like, So again, this is an example of a play, but this is something that I only did because the coin, to me, there's still no proof behind this coin. It's a fucking joke, right? So Dogecoin. I took some of my Dogecoin and flipped it at a higher price and then put it towards AMC. So now I have a whole bunch of shares of AMC.
Yeah. And
it's like kind of, I still have a lot of Dogecoin, but kind of I'm like hedging my bets.
Yeah, and he's playing with house money.
Yes.
So
because the money that I put in on the Dogecoin was like $100, and I had a crap load because I put in, of course, when it was super super cheap.
Yeah.
Like other people were putting in $600 to get like 1,000 coins. Hey, like tough break. But this is why I'm saying, Dogecoin, it's a horrible example because we all got lucky. We followed the trend, and shit just happened to work out. Yeah. All these other ones, though, please do your research, do your due diligence, and then see what you want to invest in. And then at that point, please do not be afraid to also sell, flip, make plays, because at the end of the day, it's your money. Don't listen to Reddit. Don't listen to Twitter when people say, "Oh, don't sell, hold." If this is your point to sell, and you're like, "Oh, I can sell 50 coins and make $3,000. I need that." Then do it.
And if you have a goal in mind, like I'm doing this for this amount of money for like a bill or something and whatever, then do it.
Right.
Fuck all these people that are saying like hold so we could all get richer, even richer. It's like no, it's your money. Fucking do what you want with it.
Yes, but please, guys, do your due diligence. Please go out and research Bitcoin, research Ethereum, research the crash, see what's going on. Do not let this opportunity pass you, because what's going to happen is 10 years from now, you're going to say like, damn, everyone's took off from crypto, and now it's all like, basically it's going to level out. Then it's going to be just like the stock market. We're going to be like, fuck, I wish I would have jumped in when it was booming, and now it's booming.
Yeah, just think of any big company, Google, Apple, could have invested in stock before the iPod came out, or before Google became like so the giant that it is, But yeah.
I think that's good.
Main thing, do your research and do it how you want to.
Yes.
Go based on your feelings. All right. You could find us at youtube.com/howdiknowyou. Oh, first, wait, before. I know today's episode was a little shorter than most. And if you like all this finance talk, let us know. And we'll do more of it.
Yes.
For you guys. Because we talk about this shit anyways. It's just, most of the time this podcast is about like social and like feelings and all that stuff.
But if you want to get into actual
finance stuff.
Yeah. Or shit that's you feel like, oh yeah, I want to learn more about this, then please let us know.
Yeah. We'll do a whole different one for you guys.